Here at BD Photography, we believe in giving back, and especially to causes that positively impact our community. Today, we have partnered up with a very special organization that is dear and true to our hearts. We have partnered up with Yaqui Animal Rescue. Welcome to another episode of the BD Experience podcast. I'm your host, Barbara Delgado. And today we will be talking about a heartwarming initiative called Portrait for Paws. We're here to dive into what that is with our special guest, Alyssa Cerroni. Welcome, Alyssa. How are you?
Thank you for having me. So Yaqui Animal Rescue is a no-kill nonprofit rescue located in Sullivan City. And we basically exist to help the stray, abandoned, abused animals of the Rio Grande Valley. So we have an 80-acre ranch, and we rescue everything from cats to dogs to horses, pigs, chickens, cows, almost any animal you can think of we've rescued. And so we just provide a sanctuary for these animals until they can find their forever home.
Correct. So I had the pleasure of going about a month ago, which is why I decided to get involved and do this initiative to give away the portrait session and to start Portraits for Paws. Me and the team went out there. You went with us.
Yes.
We had such an amazing experience, and it was, for me, so I've been to shelters before, right? And this was like nothing I'd ever seen. And the way that these animals are taken care of, the facility that the fact that all the dogs have, what are they called? Like the runs,
yes.
Runs. And they are able to be inside and outside. And then the elderly dogs have, they're in the AC. I feel like the animals are so well taken care of. But I also saw the need for everything that, you guys need to provide this service for all of these animals, not just the dogs, but the pigs and the cows and the horses and the
goats and
turkey,
chickens. And
wait, did y'all have a turkey?
Yeah, we
right?
have turkeys.
Yes. And so it was so awesome, but it was also very eye-opening to me because I see you guys on social media, but I really never knew.
Yeah, I started volunteering there about 8 years ago, and I was volunteering at other shelters locally, and then I went there and I fell in love with it. And I felt like it was a little slice of heaven in the Rio Grande Valley. And just the care that the animals get is amazing. They are in these great indoor-outdoor kennels, and some of them are with other dogs, so they're able to socialize with other animals. And I just felt like it was the most amazing sanctuary for animals in the Rio Grande Valley. But I also know, after doing it for 8 years, that we need a lot of help. Yeah. And there are millions of stray animals roaming the streets in the RGV right now. And so while I'm so happy about the 300 animals that are with us now, there's so many more that we could be helping.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the whole thing that we wanted to do, so when we were there, we were talking to Sonia, who is the owner of the ranch. And her worry was the winter's coming, and we needed to really be able to help winterize, because we asked, right, what are the needs for, obviously food is always welcome. What dog food was one of the things that we tried to get here at the studio. And the biggest impact I think that we can do today is help winterize the ranch for the season for the animals so that they are comfortable throughout the cold weather,
Yeah, it's one of our biggest fears as we head into November, December, January, February, because it gets very cold. And the dogs are in indoor-outdoor kennels, but they can feel the cold, they can feel the wind. And so every winter we're trying to basically put tarps up and put up metal to make sure that we can ensure that they're warm and comfortable during the winter months.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do here at BD Photography for Yaqui is we are selling tickets, and the tickets are for a giveaway, a portrait session. Behind me is one of the pieces that is included in the giveaway. So this is our Amalfi panel. And you not only get this beautiful portrait, and you also get the album, and you get an ice block. I'll show you guys what that is here in a little bit. And a whole BD experience with hair and makeup. It's a 32 by 45. So that's a big piece. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. And so this session typically would cost $5,000.
Wow.
And you can have a chance to win for $150. We are selling tickets, and we're only selling 100 tickets.
Yes.
That means that we could potentially raise $15,000 for Yaqui, which is so excited. I really wanted to go big, and I feel like it's worth it, because you don't only get a chance to win, but you also help these animals and help Yaqui and all the amazing things that they're doing.
Yeah, we're so thankful and so excited, and I know I'm gonna for sure buy a ticket. I can't wait to try to win. So thank you for doing all that for us.
You're very, very welcome. No, we're so excited. I honestly do believe that what you guys are doing is impacting our community in such a positive way. And it's not only about the animals. What you guys do is also educate people on responsible pet ownership.
Yes.
And just, there's just so many people that don't understand how many animals are in need right now.
Yeah, it's really hard to work in rescue here because there's so many animals that are on the streets that need help. And it's astonishing to know that we have one of the highest stray populations in the nation. So really, when you see these animals on the street, they're often neglected. They haven't had any vetting care. They can carry diseases. They may have behavioral issues. And so we, as a community, need to get together and start to find a way to reduce that population. And really, one of the only ways to do that is to spay and neuter your pets, but also to support your local rescues.
Correct.
Who are trying to get these dogs off the streets, spayed and neutered, vetted, and then into really great homes.
Yeah, you guys do the spay and neuter clinics, right?
Yeah, we have something called the Stray Project, which is pretty amazing. So once a month, we will pay for, depending on funding, animals to get spayed and neutered, and we typically try to help low-income citizens. So people who couldn't normally afford to spay and neuter and vet their pet on their own, we'll do it for them. Okay. So that's really one of our long-term goals. We want to open a clinic where we can actually, a mobile clinic possibly, where we can drive around to communities and try to spay and neuter the animals so that they don't continue to reproduce.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I do want to tell everybody that it is so important to if possible, and I don't know if the ranch is open to people, but to go out there and have a look and really get to know what you guys are about, because I do believe that if people really saw what you guys were doing, I have no doubt that everybody would support, because it is amazing.
Yeah, everybody who comes to the ranch has a similar experience that you and I did, which you get there and you're just astonished by how amazing it is and how well taken care of the animals are. So if you ever want to come, you can send us a message on Facebook or Instagram and say, we would love to volunteer, and we'll arrange a time to have you show up.
Oh, awesome. Well, I want to say best case scenario, we sell the 100 tickets that I honestly do believe that we can do it. What would that mean for Yaqui?
What it means for us is that we'll be able to properly winterize our kennels this year. So the kennels are indoor-outdoor kennels, which means that they are susceptible to some cold and some wind. We would actually be able to provide some or buy some materials to make sure that we winterize it. We keep the wind out. We keep them healthy and happy and warm. And then we can also use the money to make sure that they have blankets or other things to keep them cuddly and snuggly during the cold months.
Oh my God. How can you buy a ticket? All you have to do is text Yaqui to 956-252-1140, which is our BD photography line. And we will be with you to help you buy your ticket. Let's really support this cause. It means the world to us. Yes. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for helping us and having us and taking us on as one of your causes. That's amazing.
We are more than happy, and we can't wait for you guys to join the cause and join the efforts to help us.
Thank you.
Have a great one.